I almost said the wrong thing. Am I doing this? Am I really doing this? Well, I guess I am doing this because I promised a friend. I so much promised a friend. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that voice crack. Weird because I get so camera shy. I never really do YouTube that much anymore. And I usually do more Twitch now. I do more Twitch now than YouTube. More than ever. But you know what? I promised a friend that I would do a special video from a game I play, and the game that I play is Wizard101. I promised him that I would do a special ranking video for him. And also, I am Riverstar 3000. I am a Twitch streamer who plays Wizard101. I mostly main Storm Wizard. Second place will be my Balance Wizard. I also play other games like Dead by Daylight. I am Dwight Survivor main. My second place will be Claudette. Also, I don't play much as Killer, but I also do, if I do play him, I do play Legion and Trickster. But other than that, I'm excited. So, I'm going to the first one as the school. So I have my 4 categories. We have the S, made for days, 10 of 10, love the school. Then I have the A category, I can get down for more. The B, it's decent enough. C, not my school, but would try. D, this school is not much for me, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. So this is actually going to be the shortest category, and I know there's other stuff, but I don't really count them as schools. If I really think about it. Okay, so we have the School of Balance. Okay, in my opinion, Balance is not so bad. It's really not so bad. Really more of a supporting type of school that I find very much decent. You know what? I would actually put School of Balance, in my opinion, it's decent enough. It's kind of very decent enough for me. I know I don't play a lot of Balance, but I did get it up to level 50. And so far I kind of have a good time, even though it was a little bit painful, but it was still it's very satisfying. I like it, I really do. But I'm not playing it a little bit more. I actually stopped playing with it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Some of the spells are great. Some of them is like, eh. Like, I kind of want more from Balance. I don't know why. I really don't know why. The next one is the School of Death. For me, I actually like the death spells. I actually like the animations, all that. Like I said, for Balance, I don't play Death as much as I do anymore. I don't see this lower as a B. I'm not gonna lie. I love the school, but I don't play it much. It's decent, but I don't get it as much. I actually like it a little bit more than Balance, actually. Okay, School of Fire. Okay, I actually like School of Fire. It's actually one thing. I'm gonna put this in an A. I put this in an A. I love the damage overtime spells. I love the animations. Everything is so great. I really do I kind of do want a little bit more from it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a main. I don't main fire that much. I don't really main it. But I can always run back to it whenever I needed to. Like, it's that. Just what more can I say? I love fire more than everything. More than anything. Oof! I need my monster and I need my coffee. Okay. So then, my next one will be School of Ice. So actually, when I started Twitch, Wizard101 was my second game that I streamed, and I started with Ice. To be honest, I would actually have a really hard time with the School of Ice because it's more much of like they're tanks. Ice schools are tanks. For me, I'm not good trying to balance like being on the defense and then try to hit. It's a lot. Even though that was my first school, I already made it up before taking a long break. I made it up to Dragonspire, which is like impressive, but I actually have a really hard time, and I'm still like I'm still stuck on some parts from it. I would actually say it's decent enough to a certain extent. Do I like it a bit more than balance, or do I like, but less than depth? Um, yeah, I will put this decent enough. Even though I played it first as my ice, still I have a hard time. I have a hard time, but I still enjoy it. So I would actually say it's fair for me, in my opinion, to put it like it's decent. It's decent. Okay, School of Life. Actually, I don't like life that much. I would actually put this not my school, but would try. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm not much of a supporter. I love my main thing on Wizard 101. I am attacker. I love attacking my enemies. I love hitting hard. I love doing, um, like yeah, doing very like damaging spells. So I would have put it in D, but I actually like it a little bit. In some ways, I kinda like it, and I would try it a bit more. But it's actually so hard to go through alone in the story. Like it's hard to go like do it alone on solo for dungeons. Like you gotta have parties and stuff like that. But I do like it if I'm in a group. So it's not my school, but I would try it. I would try to like get out of my comfort zone to actually play it. Okay, School of Myth. Okay, that's hard actually. That's really hard because to be honest, I actually think, in my opinion, School of Myth is kind of not for me. And it's weird because I don't really play School of Myth, so this is why like my opinion like kind of vary. It's like I actually did try. I actually did try playing Myth. I kind of didn't get excited for it. Like I have all seven wizards, so I can actually speak out for this. I have all my seven wizard, all from school, seven different schools. Not my thing. Not my thing actually. Um, it's actually hard to say and hard to put out with this because, to be honest, I just don't see myself as more of a myth wizard. I know like some of the spells are kind of cool, but mm, okay, there are a couple spells that I think that are kind of cool. Like oh my gosh, what was that one spell called? What was this one spell called? I am not good with these spells. Hmm. Eh. Eh. Yeah, I can't remember the spell name. It's basically it's that witch house one, and you can summon like an A, which is awesome. I actually like that one. And then you have the hounds, and you have the big cyclops. It's cool. I like it. I like it, but I don't see myself playing with it. Maybe if I play a bit more, if I actually play it a bit more than the other schools, then my opinion would differentiate. But other than that, it's not really for me. I think I'm going to be canceled. I think I'm going to be canceled because of this opinion. But you know, it's my opinion. It's kind of my opinion on that. It's not for me. It's not very well for me in any way. Okay, okay. So we have the last one. So we have the last one, which is the School of Storm. Okay, okay. So after I took a break, um, it was like a good month or two. I stopped live streaming and I got back on live streaming, and mm, I lost my thoughts. Yeah, when I came back to live streaming, I played Wizard 101, and I actually reset it, and I actually started to play Storm Wizard, Storm School, and I have a Storm Wizard, and that's who I mostly main now. I actually main my Storm Wizard a lot more than the other schools. Like that's how like my opinion like uh, varies out through the whole attire of this. I would actually main for days because I love School of Storm because it's more for me because I love hitting hard. I love casting the spells. It has great animations. Um, the pets I kind of like. If I had to take something out, it would probably be the pets. The pets are okay. Some can do very well, like gives you some accuracy stuff, and it's great. It's really great. Like it gives you high damage, great animations. Um, But not like fires though. Fire's wizards have a beautiful animations with their spells. Like, not going to lie, not going to lie. That's actually very true. I'm not going to lie, but I do love the storm spell. I do love the storm school. I do love how it's more fast hitting. You play offense. That's me. I love playing offense. The only thing I could take out, the other thing, not the only thing, the other thing I can really take it out would oh my gosh, probably be the low accuracy. Like early stages, I would like get so annoyed. You know what? Maybe I could just move this. Maybe I could move this. Put up here. I'll actually call this. An A plus. I'll call this more of a A plus actually. I'll call this more of an A plus. Because because the annoying thing in earlier stages is the low accuracy. Because when you really want to like damage an enemy, and I'm talking about like early stages like Crocotobia, Marleybone, Mushu. Like it's so annoying though. It's really annoying. Like you have to go out, find things to raise your accuracy. It's very well like puts me off, but other than that, like in later stages, like it becomes a dream. Like I started to love it like all over again. Yes. So here's my ranking. So we have School of Storm in A. Then you have School of Fire A. So I can get down for more. Then for decent enough, I have Death School. I have Ice School. I have Balance School. Not my school, but would try. Then I have Myth School at, this school is not for me, sorry. You know what, I'm actually going to change this opinion a little bit, because I think for me, honestly, I feel like I go a bit, like, kind of harsh a bit on Myth, because, like I said, I rarely play Myth. I'm actually starting to play it. It's just a bit for me, but you know what, I can actually say not my school, but I would try it. If I get more into it, I would actually try to do it. You know what, I'm actually gonna, my indecisiveness is like kicking in. I would actually put this greater than life, actually, if I think about it. I do like Myth a bit more than life. Like, a little bit more of life. Like, I would try it a bit more than life. Decent enough. You know what? I'm actually gonna switch this. I'm gonna actually put Death right here, because I do like Death a little bit more. And plus, in earlier stages, like Death and Lightning like Death and Storm, it's like a beautiful combination. Actually, it's a very well like a beautiful combination. I actually didn't try early stages. But since, like, when I get more into it with my Death Wizard, like, I probably have to switch things up. But Death and Storm is such a beautiful combination, in my opinion. Like, if I would recommend, like, for Death Wizard, like, early on, like, have Storm as your second school. Probably everyone knows that, but other than that, this is what I have. Like, this is my ranking so far. I can confirm it. Probably when I do get partner or something, I'll, like, update it. I'll actually update it a bit more. But, okay, let's get to the second one. Which are the worlds. Okay, there's a lot of worlds in my explanation. I'm only up to Mirage, but there's some other worlds in here. So I'm probably, like, that's why I added 2 more columns, actually. Yeah, 2 more columns. Oh, I'm going to switch this. I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, there we go. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I got 17 worlds here. Some sides, some mains. Okay, so what the categories is we have category S, would play again. Then we have category A, great world, would visit again. Category B, it's alright in my opinion. Then we have category C, not the world for me, but I still enjoyed it, kinda. Then we have don't know how to rank it, because if I did get a little confused on how to rank it, I will get a little confused. Probably be different. Probably my opinion would different. I'll probably find a rank for it, but that's how I got it. Then we have D, and not the word for me. Just wanted to get through it. And then E, never want to go back ever. Then I have look forward, looking forward, and then we have the last one. Maybe not my type of world. You know what? In the future. Good, because that sounds like I put it for E. Okay. Let's see. So, you know what? I'm gonna start random. I'm gonna start random for the first world. I'm gonna go, no, not random, order. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it for random. I'm sorry, my indecisiveness always kicks in, and I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm a little bit more excited because I never really do videos like this. When I live stream, I would actually pay attention more of the game, and I would actually pay attention a bit more to the chat because that's something like for me I can like distract it from like. But I'm actually really happy that I'm actually like stepping out of that comfort zone, and with enough practice that I get, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. I'm a little bit nervous. That's why I'm a little all over the place, but still, it's amazing. Okay, so let's start with Wizard City, actually. So Wizard City is the very first world that you ever start in. Of course, that's obvious. I actually like Wizard City. I would actually like Wizard City. I actually visit again for nostalgia. Like, I love the setup. I love how it starts you off. The thing is, it's just weird that they changed it a little. It's weird, like they changed, but I say the change for it is kind of good, but kind of maybe there's some parts that you shouldn't add it, but still. When I got back into streaming Wizard101, when I first started streaming Wizard101, I noticed that they added some stuff like you can actually get a free pet for your wizard, which is awesome, which I like. Because not a lot of people like get pets like that easily, so you can actually start you off with a free pet, which is awesome. There are other towers that are like such. There are like other things that like are such a hassle for, like Nightshade, then Falcade. Like, oh my gosh, that would actually drive me crazy. I do love the 3 mini worlds in Wizard City. I love Firecat Alley. I love Triton Avenue, and I like Cyclops Lane. I think it's a very good start to get more into the game, and actually helps you like to see what you can really do. Do I love it? Play it again? Not really. But I think it's a great world, and I would visit again. I only visit there for like probably nostalgia or get my spells from Ravenwood. Other than that, I think it's a great world for me. You know what? Let's go to Crocotopia. To be honest, I have no problem with Crocotopia. Actually, it actually like gets you started to like get into things a bit more. That's when, like the story actually can progress. I think Crocotopia for me is more alright. I wasn't too crazy about Crocotopia. Oh god, me and pronunciations today. I'll actually give it a B. I'll give it a B for now. For Crocotopia, I think the story is okay, is good. For that, you have the 3 elements. You have a storm pyramid, you have an ice pyramid, and then you have a fire pyramid. It's awesome, awesome. To be honest, this is what I normally would stop in the older days when I was young. I would always stop near Crocotopia or early Marleybone. Actually, that's where I really made like a stopping point and never visit again, because it's a lot. I feel like for me, my younger years, I kind of felt like it was a lot to me, like because I felt like it was long a little bit in my opinion, but literally in the let me just say in the other worlds, I really wish I wouldn't say that, but I think it's really alright. I like Crocotopia. Would I visit there again? Kinda. But it's alright. I like it. Let's see. Marleybone. Yes. Would play again. I love Marleybone because not only is a world full of dogs, heck yes, I love dogs. I am a dog person. I love dogs. But I did like the story to it. I like chasing down, oh my gosh. What's his name? The cat guy. I think the cat guy. Meowiarty. That's his name. Meowiarty. I love chasing him down. I love the story. To be honest, I feel like this was out of the worlds. I feel like this one I got really into while I was playing it. Like I actually would like follow through the story, even though I played it like 6 other times with my other wizards because it's really captivating to me. I like the Sherlock Holmes aesthetic. I love the Great Britain, London aesthetic. It's like it's really awesome for me. I actually like it's more civilized. I love it. Everything is just such a treat. I love the gears for it. I would definitely play it again if I had the chance. I would love play it again. Okay. You know what? Let me Mushu. Mushu. Here's the thing. I love the samurai ninjas because fun fact for me, I would be so obsessed with that. I would be so obsessed with like samurais. I'd be so obsessed with ninjas. I loved it. I like this world. I actually do. And I love the gear for it. I love the gear because it takes you in. But for the quest, it's kind of something. It's kind of something for the quest. I think it's all right, but I kind of would say, you know what? I actually do like it a bit more of Quack. I don't want to say Quack. I do like it a bit more than Crocotopia, but less like I like. Okay, yeah. I like it more than Crocotopia, but not as Wizard City. If that sounds right. Like I said, it's a bit nostalgic. It feels like yesterday I just completed Mushu because I actually felt like this was the longest in early stages because I have to do a lot. Like you have to do the Great Plague, you have to wake up the Emperor, you have to do a lot, but still, I think the story's okay. I would actually kind of be a little bit in and out of it. I would be like a bit in and out of the story, here and there, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion on Mushu. But overall, it's great. I think it's okay. It's great. Okay, you know what? Grizzlehelm. I'll do Grizzlehelm next. Honestly, this was the first side world I ever visit. I honestly don't know how to rank it, actually. But here's the thing. Here's the thing for Grizzlehelm. It was the first world, side quest world I ever visit. I was a bit in and out of Grizzlehelm. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, I can get more into the story. I could get more into this world, go deeper as it is. I always leave... Here's the thing. I always leave Grizzlehelm. Like, almost midpoint. Like, it would actually, like, destroy... Like, I would actually, like, get lost in the story, in the side story. Like, I really don't know how to rank it. Like, is it a decent world? Yes. Is it really for me? Not really. Not really. If you're in early stages, but it does get harder. But here's the thing. It gives out like low XP, which is I think that's why it kind of took me out of it a little bit. Like it gives you like less XP than any world. Like, and for me, I want to like get up to max. I really want to get into like leveling up my wizards and stuff like that. Yeah, I would. You know what? I'll actually give this a C. I would actually give it a low C. Like, I enjoyed it. I was really in out of the story. Low XP is not my thing, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a little. I actually got more involved near the end of the story of who I had to face and stuff like that. And actually, my friends had to help me to actually get through it because it does get a bit more harder. And this is spoilers. I'm gonna put spoilers in the title as well, but it does get a little bit harder as soon as like when you level up at a certain level. Like when you get to a certain level, it'll get harder. Like you'll get more into it. Okay. Next one. Wisteria. Where's Wisteria? Wisteria? Where's Wisteria? do I not have Wisteria? Do I not have Wisteria? I know I had Wisteria. Oh my god, I forgot to add Wisteria. Can I add a text? Can I? Oh no, I don't have Wisteria. But you know what? If I did have to rank Wisteria, honestly, not the world for me. If I would have Wisteria, I would actually give it. I'll give it a D. I'll give Wisteria a D, actually, in my opinion. Because here's the thing, it's just not me. The world is not really for me, but I did want to get through it, and I did. I think it was the shortest side quest world that I ever faced. But I just want to get through that. I didn't really care at all for the story. I want to get through it. It was kind of predictable in my taste. It was kind of predictable because I kind of knew who did what and what was going to happen. But I just want to get through it. It's like it wasn't my cup of tea, in my opinion. But it's not the worst. Out of all the worlds, it's not the worst, but to me, it's not the best. So yeah, it's kind of a D for me. A high D, to be honest. Okay, so the next one is Dragonspire. Dragonspire, oh my gosh. I would say... I'll give it a high B, actually. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I think it's a great world, but I would not like to visit again. I do love the story through that world. Facing Malistar, to be honest, facing Malistar, it was actually the best thing ever. It was so satisfying. To actually beat Malistar, in the final dungeon. It's like I don't know what's so satisfying about it, because I ended the first chapter, but other than that, I wouldn't pay attention a little bit to the story. I would try to, but it's probably a lot. Actually, this is where my Ice Wizard stopped at. My Ice Wizard stopped in Dragonspire. You know what? Actually, if I'm gonna... this is where my opinion is starting to change. I would say I like it not as much as I like Mushu. Because, like, Dragonspire, like, it has those, like, moments where I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's challenging, and I love it, but it's a lot. I feel like there's, like, a lot of things to do in Dragonspire. It takes me out of it a little bit. Like, I can get back into it like Mushu, but it also takes me out of it like Grizzlehelm. So, you know what, actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch this. So, it's actually a low B, but high C type of thing. But I did love the end of the story. I did like the setup, but like more in the middle is where I got lost. That's how I can say it. In the gear, I never really got any gear from Malistar. No, not Malistar, from Dragonspire. I never really got any gear from Dragonspire. I would keep like the gear I got from Mushu, or would get gear from like a friend, a pack, stuff like that. Or from our next world, I'm gonna say this wrong. Please don't come at me. Aquila. Sorry. This one. Actually, I just honestly didn't care. I'll give this a D. Not the world for me. Just want to get through it. I just want to get through it. And the reason why I have this kind of low is because I just wanted to get the gear. I just wanted to get the gear, the items. Let me tell you, it turned into a 5-part series to get the gear. Like, and I still don't have all the gear for it. Like, for my Storm Wizard, when I came back, made my Storm, For this world, I didn't really care what's going on. I just want to get the gear. I just want to get through it. Um, and the gears are actually good. The gears are actually good. When you come across like near like halfway of Dragonspire and stuff like that. But honestly, it's okay. It's just I just want to get through it. I just want to get the gears, and that's just it. Okay, next one. You know what? Let me do the other one. Darkmoor. Okay, here's the thing for Darkmoor. I'm gonna give it. I actually like it a bit more. I actually like it a bit more than Grizzlehound, and a bit more than Aquila. I'm gonna get red for the pronunciation. I'm sorry. But I do like Darkmoor because I do kind of like the build up to it. I do like the story. I do like the story a bit more, but I actually like it. I like the story at the end. Like, I like the final chapter of Malistaire, even though he's dead and we have to defeat him. But the whole dungeon process was a bit rough, actually, because let me tell you, you gotta have like a whole party, and you gotta have a party that actually wants to go all the way through it. Because trust me, a lot of times that I actually try to go through it, some of my party members would leave, and that would like screw us over. Because if we have like 3 people, including myself, wants to go through it, and then you have that one person who just want to go at a certain part and leave, it gets so freaking hard. And it becomes so annoying, especially the second boss. Oh my gosh. I cannot stress literally enough for the second boss. And facing Malistaire would be like hard as well. But other than that, I enjoy it, and I enjoy the gear that comes with it. Like, I have like no negative things, but the only thing that kind of would take me out of would be like the bosses and the fighting. But other than that, I think it's okay. I like it a bit more than Grizzlehound, but not as much as Dragonspire. So it's like a low B, but a high C for me. Okay, you know what? What to go? Should I go random, or should I continue to go Celestia? To be honest, I was quite excited. To go to Celestia because it's a new world after Dragonspire. It's amazing. For me, I would actually say I'll give this an A. I'll give Celestia an A, to be honest, because here's the thing. That's where you learn like so many new things. You'll learn astral spells. You can get to enhance your spells. You get to enhance your traps. You get to enhance your swords. It's great. It's actually very beautiful, especially if like you're a storm wizard. Like, you get like extra bonus damage. It's amazing. I like it, but it's a little bit lower than Wizard City, because Wizard City to me, it hits the nostalgia there. Like, every time I complete a world and I go back to Wizard City, or when I visit to Wizard City to get a spell, it just hit nostalgia. It's like me looking like, wow, it's been a long time since I've been here, because you have to go through like 3 mini worlds, and then there's like another mini world you have to go through. Like, it's amazing. But Celestia doesn't like hit that like Wizard City. Like, it hits a new mark. I feel like it hits a new mark, but it's good. Like, you get to see a new enemy, which is like Morgaunt. Like, Morgaunt is like the new Malistaire for like second part of the chapter to me, which is like, it's intriguing. And like later stages, like, here's the thing where I'm getting a little like topsy-turvy, because with Malistaire, you rarely learn him. Like, you learn like some facts about them here and there. You'll learn about his wife. Yeah, in early stages, like, you'll learn a little bit about his life. You'll learn about what happened to his wife here and there. It's something. In Celestia, it turns into a new turning point, actually, to learn a new boss of Morgaunt. And later stages, to me, like, you get to learn a bit more of Malistaire. And like, I'll say more a little bit later. I'll say more a little bit later on my other ranking. But let's get to the next one. Actually. Zafaria. Yes, Zafaria. If I would go through it, Zafaria. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a heist. I'll. Oh no. I'll put it here. It's all right. Zafaria's all right. No, no. I changed my opinion. Yeah. I feel like this one's right. And my reason for that for Zafaria is kind of like I know I played it, but I rarely remember it. Because here's the thing, like you will really have because Zafaria is more of the major worlds. It's one of the worlds for the story here and there. I felt like I rarely remember the events for Zafaria. To be honest, I remember that it was a big world. Yes, it's a very big world, but I just rarely remember some of the important events that actually like took place in Zafaria. And that'll say my reason on the next world actually. But in this one, I just rarely remember some of the events. Actually, no. Where's in Grizzlehelm? Did I enjoy it? Yes, but do I remember anything out of it? Not really. Not really. Because I can safe to say, like, Grizzlehelm, like, I would remember some of the stuff from there. But for Zafaria, not really. It's like, it's a world, I feel like it's a world that's just there, to be honest. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but it's truly me. It's truly me. I enjoyed it, but I kind of rarely remember anything out of it. Like, I kind of feel like it didn't impact it. It didn't really impact the story. Like, if I can get rid of one world, it would probably be Zafaria, in my opinion. It sounds like I'm hating, but not really. Like, if I really hate it, then I will put it in E. But no, it's like there's some parts I still kind of enjoyed. Let's see. Okay, next one. Avalon. Actually, I have the same reason for Zafaria. The same reason as Zafaria, but unlike Zafaria, at least I can remember some stuff from Avalon. Especially getting that spell. Especially getting the spell from Avalon. Which is neat. I think the spell is neat, especially for my Storm Wizard. But Avalon, I did enjoy it, but I wasn't really into the story. Like, I was more in and out of the story, like Grizzlehelm and Mushu. But the only thing, Mushu, I kind of enjoyed a lot more than Grizzlehelm. But for Avalon, yeah. I actually like fighting the bosses. I like fighting the people on the streets. The only thing, yeah, the story for me is more in and out. Like, I couldn't really get into it. I think the only problem was because the only problem getting through Avalon because usually this was the time that I mostly streamed around night. So mostly when I streamed, when I get off from work because I work, I would come home like almost late at night, and then after late at night, I would go live streaming and I would play Wizard101. Yeah, I would play Wizard101. I would play it late, so I would be really tired. I think that caused like what to say on this opinion. Do I think the world is neat? Yes. Does it have a strong story? Kinda. I just rarely yeah, kind of, because I'd be like more in and out of it, but I like it better than Grizzlehelm. Okay, next one, Azteca. Hands down. Hands freaking down. Azteca, the best world ever. For me. I love Azteca. I love a story that makes me cry, actually. Literally near the end of the world for Azteca, I never felt so emotional. I was getting emotional on my stream. Like, that's how powerful the story was. I love the story. I love everything about it. I still feel sad I thought the story was very beautiful. I loved the fights. And you actually get to learn a bit more of like some of the characters. Like you get to learn a bit more of Morgoth and Azteca. Like it's like a peak of learning Morgoth, in my opinion, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, it has strong impact stories. I felt really on the verge of crying because spoiler alert, the world was coming to like shambles. You have meteor falling, and it really like creates an impact, and I love it. Okay, next one. Oh my gosh, next one. Chrysalis. Never want to go back again. Oh my gosh, Chrysalis is the longest stressful world I have ever come to visit. And here I thought Krokotopia or Mushu was long. No. I will give it points. I will give Chrysalis a bit points because you do learn a bit more of Morgoth. You will learn a bit more of Malistaire because spoiler alert, he comes back as like a boss, and then he'll be a boss for Darkmoor. I think it's like really talks about like Morgoth a lot more, and I feel like for this one it talks to her a bit more about her than like Malistaire in the earlier stages. Like it only talks to like in earlier stages talk about like what Malistaire was going to do. For Morgoth, it got more into like her backstory, which is why I kind of fell in love a little bit with Morgoth than Malistaire, in my fair opinion. But oh my gosh, it still feels like yesterday that I just got out of Chrysalis. Like it was super long. It has so many quests, so many stuff to do, enemies that likes to cheat. Oh my gosh, I only know one of my greatest nemesis, Ninja Dog. It's a lot. It, like if you really want to take the time to go through it, then I applaud you. The only reason why I had to go through with it because I wanted to continue the story, and I was also trying to like get through it as a live stream. And he also points because I do think some of the characters are cute. I do like my little mouse buddy. And I also forgot, this is where you actually start to get like shadow pips and you learn more about shadow magic. And this is where shadow magic is like starting to come into play. But really like around this stage, like enemies will love to stun you. Like if you ever get into this world, like be prepared of the amount of stunning it will give ya. This and I believe some other worlds. But yeah, I did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy it at all because it's just so long. It's long. It took me like almost a month, nearly a month to complete like Chrysalis. Okay, now the next one. Now into my current town, Mirage. Into my current town. I am currently in Mirage. So far, what do I say? Oh yeah, also for Chrysalis, I wasn't really into the story at all. Like, I was so, like, taken out of it because I just wanted to, like, I just wanted to complete. I just wanted to, like, complete it. And that's fair. If I would have to say Mirage, I would say it's alright. I'll say it's right. I think it's... I'll give this a high B. Oh my god, I just noticed I don't have Polaris too. Wow, I'm forgetting my worlds. You know what? I'll talk about Polaris. I will talk about Polaris in a little bit. Okay, but let me talk about Mirage. That's why I went over it, because I saw Mirage but not Polaris. Mirage, so far for me, I'm almost at the near end. But for me, I like it. I like Mirage. Was I really into the story? Kinda. Like I kind of did follow through because like now like we're having so far like mini bosses because in Polaris, um, you get mini bosses. Yeah, Polaris, you get a mini boss of the rat boss, and then you get a mini boss of the scorpion boss. The rat and the scorpion, they're they're a hellhole to fight. I'm not gonna lie, they're a hellhole to friggin' fight. But I love Mirage because I think Mirage to me has a little bit of oomph to it. It's not as long, but it's not as short. Um, like I said, I was a bit more in and out of the story. I do love some of the character designs. I loved the desert. I think Mirage to me is like a more classified Crocotopia. Like if Crocotopia and Marleybone like had a baby, like that would be Mirage, right now. Like yeah, that would totally be a Mirage right now. And to be honest, I did simp. I did simp for Lord Xerxes a little bit because you know that's me. That's me. I simp. I simp. I simp. But yeah, I think it's a great world. I think it's a great world. But would I visit again? I wouldn't. I wouldn't know if I wanted to visit again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I kind of want to go through it, just go through it, get out the way. But I do think it's like it's a great world. So that's why it's a bit more in a B, in a high B, because I do enjoy the story. I do enjoy the characters because I get to deal with little kitty cats. Oh my gosh! A little spoiler. A little spoiler. You're going to see in the title. Title spoiler warning, just in case of people like yourselves that hasn't gone through the world. They have a room full of little kittens. It's adorable. It's freaking adorable. Like that's why I like the world a little bit more because there's cats. There's different kinds of cats, and then you get through a cat's nursery. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's freaking adorable. Okay, Polaris. I know it's not on here, but Polaris. I would actually, if I would have to give Polaris a rank, I would actually give it. I would give it a B. Actually. Oh, I can't add like a text. I would give Polaris a B. Greater than Mushu, but less than Mirage. Um, because here's the thing, coming out of Chrysalis, I took a break from streaming for a couple of days. Especially, no, I didn't come out, no. Rephrase that. I took a break from Wizard101 itself, because Chrysalis was such a long freaking world. But for Polaris, I just got back into it. It was giving me Russia. I love it. I love it. I love the designs. I love the penguins. I love the bears. I love everything. I love the combat. The bosses and dungeons seem to be a little pretty easier than some of the other dungeons and bosses I face in the other world. But you do have bosses that do like to cheat a little bit. Um, the only reason why I put it a B lower than Mirage because I stress so much on fighting the rat, and the rat is called Rasputin. It like he has a lot. Like you can't trap, you can't blade. Like the fight would take so freaking long. It's not a joke. Uh, 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 uh. So the next one. Okay. Okay, these three worlds I never visited. So it's going to be a looking forward to, or maybe not my type of world in the future. To be honest, I got a little taste of caramel, if that's how I pronounce it. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually looking forward to caramel. And the reason why I got a little taste of it is because a friend took me there. No, I was taken there twice. I was taken there once for a level grinding because a friend wanted to help me, and the other one, my friend was torturing me because during the live stream, I didn't eat at all. I really didn't eat at all. So they're like, you know what? I'm gonna make you so hungry that you want to DoorDash. So he took me to Caramel, and Caramel is giving you 100% Candyland. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I absolutely love it. Trust me, if you get me so hungry, it would work. It would definitely, definitely work. So I'm actually looking forward to it. So far, designs are great. I do love the little characters. There is spells for the world, which I'm looking forward to. So I hopefully I do get to enjoy it. Then we have our new recent world, um, Limoria. Hopefully I pronounced this right. I'm not good at pronouncing stuff. You can tell by this. Limoria. You know what? I'm actually gonna put this as a looking forward to, but more as Caramel, because here's the thing: Caramel I visit once or twice because a friend took me. Limoria is a world that I rarely got to visit. I only visit there once, but only at like a dungeon. But so far, I really think it's great. It's giving me a combination of Mirage and Azteca. If I can say, it's giving me like those type of combination, and I like it. I really do. I saw some of the characters. I thought the characters were cute. They're adorable because they're lemurs. Like, duh, who wouldn't love a lemur? Um, but yeah, I visited there once. Caramel, I visited there a couple of times, so I'm looking forward to it a little bit more than Caramel. I actually got to see a couple of the spells because like my friends would have it and they use it. So far, I think it looks nice. I think it looked like nice. I almost said knife. One of the spells that I saw was a life spell from Limura. I'm like, Limura? I can't pronounce it. It's gonna drive me crazy now. It's gonna drive me crazy, but other than that, I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, this world, I have no clue actually. Maybe if I watch a trailer of it, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't. I know nothing about this world actually. I know nothing out of this world. Nothing about this world. I don't know anything about it. Um, Me researching about this world. Okay, so a little bit about it. So I'm guessing the Empire world. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's like right after Mirage. Okay, so there's the next world after Mirage. Okay, so I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Now I remember. Okay, now I remember. Okay, so I'm researching. Okay, so the boss was actually spoiled for me, because if you can see, the boss is like a big brain. Um, yeah, the boss for it is a big brain. But I think the world, I've never seen the world as itself, so I'm guessing that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I'm gonna put this looking forward to. Because, like, I don't know nothing about this world. I know nothing about the designs, nothing about the characters. So I'm very well, like, hoping to see what this world got, hopefully. But I'm a bit more excited for Caramel and Lemuria. If I'm saying it right. Okay, so let's go over this. So S will play again as Tekka and Marleybone. You know what? I actually feel this is valid. I feel like the S is valid. A great world. Would visit again. Wizard City. Celestia. I mean, okay. I would actually. Yeah, I have to swap this because Wizard City, we do go visit here and there. But, I would say Wizard City, like, play again. Yeah. I'll be visiting Wizard City regardless, so that's why like I kind of shifted over to Celestia, because Celestia is like I want to go back and see what I can do more of it. Let's see, B. B. It's alright in my opinion. Mirage. Then we have Mushu, Krakatopia, and Dragonspire. You know what? 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 I'm actually gonna swap this. I think Krakatopia bit for me is a bit higher because I think Krakatopia kind of got me into it. Mushu just made me worried, like what to do. Like it makes me go like a little bit more all over the place, but not as Dragonspire. Okay, C, not the world for me, but I still enjoyed it kinda. Um, Darkmoor, Avalon, Grizzlehelm, Zafaria. Okay. I would actually agree with this position in my opinion. I would agree Darkmoor being higher than Avalon, Grizzlehelm, and Zafaria. Um, and I do agree Grizzlehelm being higher than Zafaria because Zafaria, I just still can't remember anything come into it after what I explained. Um, then we have D, and not the world for me, just want to get through it. This world, Aquilia, I still think it's valid. It's valid. It's valid. E, never want to go back again. Chrysalis, yes, valid. All of that is valid. Looking forward to Lemuria, Caramel, Empyra. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna put this higher. I'll put this higher because, like I said, Lemuria and Caramel, I visit once or twice. The reason why Lemuria is higher than Caramel because Lemuria is a new world, so that's actually really looking forward to. Empyra is like a world I never visit at all, which I'm probably going to be very much excited. Actually, I'm going to be excited to actually visit this world when I get the chance to. But you know what? That's all my rankings. Yay! We got through it. Okay. I'll actually take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it on my Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Links will be followed in description. Oh my gosh, it'll be in the bottom of the description. So please feel free to check out my Twitch, check out my Twitter, my socials, all that. I think I'll get back into YouTube a little bit later when I feel ready. But other than that, it was a pleasure. It was very much a pleasure to be doing this. I hope I made some people happy. And here's the thing. I feel like I should have said it earlier in the video. If you don't like my opinion, then don't like it. Like, it's my opinion. Like, I say what I have to say. If you don't like it, then please don't be hateful. Please don't make any negative comments. If you say you disagree, please politely say you disagree. Like, come on. This is meant for fun. This is meant for... Yeah, it was meant for having fun. It was meant for, just, doing it. And I promised a friend that I would do this for them.